Welcome to Baby Boy Mulligan's Guitars, Mods, and Music. Today, we're going to be working on the twin to this guitar here, the Jakey Lee style guitar. I've got this same pickguard in a pearl. The body of the guitar is an orange to red burst. So we're going to start work on that one today. The difference between the two guitars is this one needed a lot more work to the fretboard and the frets, to get it right to play. The other one I set up before I even took it apart. So that one I'm going to put the 10s on. This one's got the 9s. So I have two slightly different tone sounds because they do make a little bit of a difference in your string size. Not much, but a little. So please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Tell me what you think about the guitar, about the video. Let's get over to the workbench. I'll show you that one, and we'll start wiring it up, polishing some frets. So, like every other guitar, we're going to start with, well, before I do that, let me tell you what I did. So I've already rolled the edges of the fretboard underneath here, and I've already rounded the edges of the frets to save a little time in the video. So all we got to do is just polish these frets up. Once I get through this, I'm going to heat up my soldering iron so we can solder the wires together. Get this baby working. Get some strings on it. File the nut. It needs to be filed. I can't remember, it's been so long now since I took the guitar apart. But I think it did need a little bit of it. I'm not sure. I did set the string height, which will change slightly because I'm going to put 10s on it. I don't know if it had 10s or if it had 9s on it. Yeah, they were the strings that were on it when I got it. So. Yeah, the Jakey Lee guitar, that one needed a lot more fretwork. And it needed thought it needed a shim, and it did, but then when I put the short screws in it, it stayed nice. Now I've already set this one up with the screws that were in it, but they're not sticking up very much. Because this one, the neck sits up better, sits up a little higher. So I could leave those other screws in there without having to do the shorties to get the action where I wanted it. And I did that with this guitar because it was a new company I got the guitars from. They're B stock. And the reason they're B stock is mostly body flaws, stuff that like I can sand out, buff out. It's not really neck issues or anything like that. So I get a decent deal on them, but the other one had a little more wrong with it than this one. This one's dang near perfect. So that's my family. $1,200. And I have to take a quick break. I'll be right back. It'll be split seconds for you. All right. Pick up where we left off. $1,500. And, you know, this is just the process. It's what I do every time. If you do the same thing every time, your frets will come out the same way every time. And, you know, you want to look on these for tool marks. If you get tool marks, sometimes you want to hit them this way a little bit and then come back. Something I picked up from Torsten from T's Guitars. Well, he was the one that turned me on to these because, you know, he does so many guitars that this thing's a lifesaver. 2000. Knock that over. A little separator there for the one spot that didn't have a separator built into this. And finally, 3000. All right, there's your fretboard ASMR. See how those snap? That's why you gotta hold on to them. They'll go flying across the room, poke you in the eye. Put your eye out. It's almost that time of year for that movie. Was it a Christmas Story? This year I've got to buy the leg lamp. Speaking of that, I got to buy the leg lamp. Got to do that. I'm hitting my camera again. Make sure I'm still good. All right. Trying to get better angles for you. But I keep hitting it with my chair. Okay, so like I said before, I rolled the fretboard. You can see that here if you get in there and zoom in. Then the nut I filed there and on the sides so that it's nice, you know, there's no bump. This passes the rubber glove test. I don't do the pantyhose. And I usually feel these like this anyway. All right, so I have got the pickups wired together. I don't have them soldered yet, but this is the bridge and with the coil split. and the bridge in the middle. Coil split. That's going to be the one that works here. This one works, and then this one is the coil split. The middle coil split. Both middle and neck coil splits. Okay, everything works the way it's supposed to. Let's check our kill switch. Go. Good to go. Alrighty. Time to solder it up. Turn that off. Get this one on here a little bit better. This is always the fun part. Wiring. I enjoy it, but it's also a pain in the butt at the same time. Almost out of solder wire in this one. Time to break out the new one, I guess. Come on now, quit fighting me. Got the shakes today bad. Medications. Come on. Oh, it's going to be one of those days soldering, guys. That's what you do if you got a bad piece on the end. Just snip it. This doesn't work. I'm going to have to get my helping hands over here. I need to get one of those better helping hands, the bigger ones, with the longer arms. Come on. Alright. I think my soldering gun tip is shot because when it's in that other spot, it works better. So we're going to improvise, adapt, and overcome. It's hooked on there, so I'm going to bend that together. And then just going to do this. Now that worked a lot better. So I think that's how we're going to handle this. And I'm going to have to break out that new soldering iron. It's called improvise, adapt, and overcome. All right, let's get this last one done. There we go. All three done, soldered together. This one's just a little. Oh, that's in there. It ain't coming apart. All right. Now, fold these over. Put these over top. But before I shrink wrap these, I'll turn it back on and make sure it works. So let's do that. Oh, what do I got going on there? Okay. Everything works. All right, so we can slap it back together. But I'm going to save that for another video because this one's getting long. And we're going to put it all back together, get the strings on it, and play it in the next video. So, thanks for watching Baby Boy Mulligan's Guitars, Mods, and Music. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you think so far. We'll see you next time.